Oh, that's for what's up, everybody? What day is it?
Hype.
It's Thursday. So today there were some video game awards, I guess. Is that what there was going on?
Yes, dude.
There were some video game
So
awards.
many video game trailers.
So yeah, a lot of stuff came out. We got a release for Jedi Survivor, last couple days, last week maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we found some.
Drop the trailer on us.
Yep, and now we got the trailer, and the trailer is pretty fantastic. I got to be honest.
Hell yeah. So
It,
much good dialogue
yeah, dude.
from
I mean,
the big bad, I guess.
well, there seems like there's a couple bads though. It's not just
Mm-hmm.
one bad guy here. It seems like there's a couple people everybody's running from, and
I
yeah, there's a lot to dissect. There's a lot to dissect.
There's so much.
There was a lot in this. It was very deep. I haven't even done a frame by frame. I watched it twice on the big screen downstairs, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I was not sure. We kind of just threw this together, and I wasn't sure what you were thinking about doing, but
Well, I'm
there's
gonna frame by frame this shit, to be honest. So we're gonna frame by
let's
frame
go.
this,
That's
and
why I'm here, bro.
yeah,
I'm ready to get sweaty. I'm probably already sweating a little.
yeah, I mean, we're gonna do it. We're gonna check it out frame by frame, and we're probably gonna have to cheat. I have to cheat, so I'll probably be like in the corner, and then you'll be like, it'll be weird.
Hey, yo, it's all good.
It'll be weird because Disney has their locks and I have some keys, so we're gonna.
Yeah, hey, don't push it, and if we gotta just still frame it on some stuff, I can
I
talk
mean, they
fast.
released it on YouTube already. It's out.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Mm-hmm.
else is going frame by frame, so we're gonna slow it down. We're not gonna go. We're not gonna go fast. We're gonna slow it down. But that's the focus right now. There's been a lot of big news this week. There's been a lot of Star Wars is ending the year hot, even though there's not really anything on the docket right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're ending the year hot. They're giving us some squeeze. So I think it's
Just saw images too of the homie from Squid Game in the acolyte. He's got
yeah.
He has Jedi robes.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a
Super
lot
hyped.
to dissect. There's a lot going on. We might have to see if anybody's up and around from the Discord and see if people want to jump in and talk about it.
Hell yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, we
We'll
might
see,
make come on in and chat and see what's
I
what. But yeah,
almost messaged Shivy P too,
I did,
little
but
West
he had
Coast
a
fella.
yeah. I already talked to him. We'll see if he has the time to jump in. All right, so let's find the actual trailer from Star Wars, not from anybody.
Yeah.
So let's go.
I picked that image for the thumbnail because that's like
Oh,
the
it might
dude.
show because it's coming
That's
off
the
of
dude.
YouTube. It's coming off of
Mhm.
YouTube and not Disney. So we might be good actually. So EA Star Wars is where we're gonna get this from. So I'm actually gonna let me cut this around a little bit and put this over here. Okay. So we're gonna we're gonna do it. Let me see. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna put us at the bottom because I like that layout.
Hell yeah.
And then why this is why my screen looks so stupid. No, that was come on, don't look stupid. Thank you, Jiminy Christmas. I hate it when it goes into not dark mode when you reload pages. All right, so let's share screen. If it'll let us. I mean, yeah, it's on YouTube, so it's definitely gonna let us. Okay. So should we do it like this or should we do it like this? I think that
I like this.
this gives us a full screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna watch over there. Okay. So yeah. Send me a Discord link, bro, if you want to come in and chatty chat. All right, so we're gonna watch this and see what kind of volume we got. We're middle grade. I don't want to blow anybody's head off.
Yeah, and we've seen it really, but
and if you haven't, it's worth the watch. So here we're gonna go. I feel like this thing just keeps trying to creep up on me. Stop it. Stay. Okay. All right, so let's give it a watch here. Okay, here we go.
It's quiet, but that's good.
I can turn it up.
Need more snare. Dude, it's so crazy. These guys are the ones I need to. Like, what is his species? That dude. Chillin says he can't hear it at all. I don't really hear it at all either. I just thought it was quiet, but yeah, actually, I don't hear it at all.
Oh, you guys don't hear it? Okay, hold on.
No.
Hold on.
Interesting.
I think I know why. Hold on. If you guys don't hear it, that's ridiculous. Hold on.
Oh, I thought I was.
No.
Oops. I'm listening to our voices on
No,
low on a playback.
It should be there. Here, hold on. Let me see. Let me try it again. Let's see. Oh, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, what is going on with that?
No, it's me. It's because when Matt and I play games, I turn things in a certain way. So I just need to I just need to switch a couple things real quick. That's all. Yeah, it's
for sure. We haven't done a breakdown in a minute.
well, I mean, we've been gaming like crazy, and that's really
Hell yeah.
That's really what it is we've been there we go. Mix minus here. Yeah, USB one, it should be good. Main mix. How about now? Okay. How about now? Let's try it. I'm gonna try not to blow your heads off. Somebody's beeping me. You hear that?
Go again. No. You butchered it.
No, I butchered it. I butchered it all. I butchered it all. It's all my fault. Main mix. Yeah, that should be. Oh, there we go.
That's top audio.
It should be in the main mix. USB 2. Let's make mix. Let's try that now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You hear it yourself though? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
My
a
setup is much simpler.
yeah, mine is not. This has gotten quite out of control, actually. Hold on. That's what it is. This is the main. So let's go to main mix. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. So how about
Nope.
wow?
We just got to make the vroom sounds.
No. We'll do it proper. Hold on. I've just gotta boomer it. Hold on.
Technical difficulties.
Hold on. Let's just do this. Let's just go.
We just need a minute to
No, it's all
revel in Cal for a second here.
It's all
and this beautiful cross guard saber that I want to talk about while he's messing with that. So I think this is a build. I don't know if this is gonna be like. I think they're showing this on purpose, but this is something you'll be able to customize. It won't be necessarily built into the story, if that makes sense. Yeah. I don't hear you either. Now I'm by myself. I'm alone here. Chat, talk to me. I don't know what's going on. This guy is miming at me. I don't know if he's pointing or if he's saying, wait a minute. So, BD1. There's a lot of good scenes in here, too.
How about now?
I hear you great.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you great.
You hear me now?
I hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Hear me now?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I do. You don't hear me? You don't hear me? He doesn't hear me now, Chad. I can say whatever I want.
How about now?
I hear you.
Hold
I hear
on.
you. So
Oh my
we're
God.
gonna just hijack the stream and talk about
Hold on.
episode 8
I
for a
totally
minute.
fucked this up.
And how Ryan Johnson has still to this day done nothing wrong. Literally, episode 9 was the worst of the 3. I think we can all agree on that. He's gonna regret doing this. Do I have to add him back?
How about now?
Yo, I hear you. I have the whole time.
Okay.
Anyways,
That was
I was
funny.
not talking about Ryan Johnson at all.
That's fine. You can talk about Ryan. I like Ryan. I'm not a Ryan hater. Okay. So let's see if you hear it now. I just reset my whole system.
Can you hear me now?
Hold on.
Do you hear me though?
You hear it?
Oh, I hear some static. That's a good sign.
Static. You're static?
I heard sounds. Yeah, white noise. Y'all gonna learn something today, I think.
White noise. You shouldn't hear any white noise.
Can't you just share? Can't I just share screen? What are we doing? I can share screen. Get out of here.
Yeah, you share the screen because I am
Guys,
befuddled.
What am I? Yeah. Guys, why are we just
I'm befuddled right now.
hold on.
Things are getting crazy.
God.
See, I set this up to game with Matt, and then you come in and it's like out of control.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
I'm all
Now I
over
gotta
the
go to
place.
the official Star Wars page here, and
Well, you can
we
get
have
it
a
all.
lot to talk about, man.
There's a lot going on. All right, we got to change this. So,
All right, let's let it play its commercial.
okay, so that, there we go.
I guess I'm gonna try and throw it up on my other screen.
Do it.
I promise I won't butcher this, guys. All right. Oh, okay, cool. This was the IGN presentation too.
Okay. Yep.
Because they built a whole set. All right, chat. Now you'll hear it. Sorry about all that. Or do I only share sound or not share my sound when I do this?
No, share your
Just
sound.
my screen.
No, share your sound.
How do I do that?
Like I said, you should just pop up. This is what I'm saying. We're having some issues.
Share screen, share system audio. Sorry. I didn't hit.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
should
hit
be
the
the
right
whole
one.
thing.
All right. Guys. Everybody relax, chat. Relax. Okay?
There it is.
Oh, shit.
You dying over here?
Yeah. We just butchered the shit out of that.
It's so awesome. I don't care.
So, yeah, they built this set with this little floating mannequin.
The order is gone.
Well, hold on. Pause it. So,
Yes.
in the one that I saw on the Star Wars thing, they didn't show. I don't think they showed that big float in. It just started at the open when they opened the cradle. Go back to the beginning because I didn't see that shit.
Here? You mean for the IGN stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this was like when they were like world premiere.
Right.
Here it is. Pretty dope.
The order is gone.
So this is the voice of the guy.
The order is gone.
So So this guy is the Jedi survivor. So this
Yeah,
is a
the one
guy that was
talking.
basically imprisoned by the Order.
Yep.
That's how I'm reading that.
Yep.
I will not be imprisoned again.
Maybe get into a bunch of dope ass gameplay. That guy had a yellow
Yeah,
temple saber,
you
just
can go
like
back.
Cal's.
You can go back. I don't mind. I don't mind going
Trying
through,
to
and
get
then
how
we'll play
far
it.
back I gotta go.
It doesn't matter.
Right there, identical.
Well, that's
Saber.
the hilt that he takes later.
This one?
So yeah,
From this
'cause
guy?
it's got the cross blades. Look, they're
Oh,
flipped
you're
up.
right.
So that's he takes that guy's blade or that guy's saber
dude.
and either
Yup.
use. I know, right?
Yep. Oh, okay, wait. What is this ship?
That's
That's
the
Cal ship.
that's Greaves' ship. That was
Okay.
that was the
From the first game, right?
mhm. So this is
Oh,
big.
yes.
Turn it up a little bit. I don't care if we blow heads off. Yeah.
I hear
Okay,
you've
pause.
been busy making.
So
I hear
Seer
you've been busy.
Seer's got a new hairdo. Does she not? Is that Seer? I'm gathering.
Yeah, this is her.
So she didn't die.
She's
right.
looks like she's back with the Order.
No hair. Right. No hair.
Mhm.
Got some new tattoos.
And she disconnected herself from the Force in the game before, right?
Well,
to
before,
hide.
but then she comes back and does her thing. But this scene here. I
This is
mean
big.
that's Joe Costa's. That's Joe
Yep.
Costa's.
And I'm gonna hide this for just a second to show what we're talking about. Because this is big. This is like amazing. And I love that they're in like almost as exact copy of what they do in this Charles Soule comic.
Yes.
So this is in Vader issue 7. They're in a cave. She's got so many holocrons back there and stuff that she's saved from the temple. I mean, if this isn't the exact same.
Well, and this is, I mean, Charles Soule, if people are unaware, was
Promoted.
also brought in to be part of a story team. Perhaps this is where that's going, right? So yeah, this is, I mean, a Jedi starfighter would fit perfectly right there in that background. And it seems like this is what they found, right? So
Please do it, man.
if they're doing, some stuff from Charles Soule,
Mm-hmm.
I'm about it because that comic run was amazing.
Yep.
That
She's got
comic-
sabers there too. She has everything he could need, essentially.
I mean,
to
all of
hold
those
up.
are files from the Jedi archives, right?
Mhm.
Maybe not the restricted section, but they're definitely from the archives.
Dude, what if somehow they connect this shit to the path?
Well, of course, this is, I mean, that's what Joe Costa was doing. She was setting up a way for the Jedi that
To
were
locate all the other Force sensitives.
right. Exactly. That was what she was doing. So yeah, absolutely. This absolutely could be part of, the Kenobi path, the path we see in Kenobi, right? And that's
Well,
really
listen to
what
what she says here.
I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
Gameplay looked crazy. You got mount, like riding and flying on shit now. You could do that in the other one or no?
Jedi.
This guy. He's not like one of the aliens from the unknown regions, is he?
Remind our friend here.
honestly, you know what he kind of looks like?
Looks to be dead.
Kind of looks like our boy Zeb from
I was thinking that too.
he might be
And-
a fucking yeah, he could be one
Like
of,
this is a Mando jetpack, right?
looks like it. It doesn't look like traditional Mando armor, but it looks like it.
Yeah, so he's got like that. He's got the vibro blade. He's fighting him with a lightsaber later on.
Here we go.
Who are these guys? You know?
After all we've done,
That looks like
Boris
Kashyyysh,
Wampa.
potentially.
The
Oh,
Empire's
Rogue
Hulk
Crash.
stronger.
Are these Dark Troopers?
Yeah, I think so. Actually,
So those are they're very familiar. Wait, what is this? This is
Explode.
Part of the job, Custis.
there's no way they make this a 2-player game, yeah.
Jedi is a threat.
not sure. He looks older, like a lot older. Time
Well,
jump.
War
I don't
hardens
know.
you.
Yeah.
Now that we have
So those dudes work for him, right?
Is this guy the survivor?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's already like got these robes on and shit. Who is he?
Well, I mean,
Who
they don't.
is this guy?
You know, the one thing that they don't really talk about is the imprisoned, right? They don't really talk about imprisoned Jedi. We know
So-
there are prisons full of Jedi. It's not like they assassinate their jail.
Is it the same voice? Because they do a damn good job of not showing the blue eyes on purpose in this clip right here.
now that we have this,
Like, I can't tell. He just says a few
as long
words.
as we
but-
fight,
Got some Spider-Man action going on. That's so crazy. Oh, sorry. But of course they would, you know?
Well, I mean, look, I mean that we don't. Here's the thing. This could be a High Republic throwback. Number one,
Mhm.
right? So number one, this could be a High Republic throwback. This could be a guy that was imprisoned by the High Republic in the early days of Yoda, let's say, right? And maybe
Mhm.
the current, the order that we know doesn't know about this, right? This was a guy that was imprisoned
Yo,
by the High Council, right? Because he seems like he's got all kinds of juice already, right? Like he's
and he
super
was
powerful.
technically in back to literally just stasis, like
Stasis
put
could be
in
thousands,
cryo.
could be 1,000 years, right? So
So
that's why this could be jumping back to Charles Soule, because he is supposed to be involved in that High Republic shit. He's supposed to be involved in this new phase. It could potentially be connecting dots to a High Republic era, and chilling in the basements that are, look, carry over from the High Republic with the
I don't-
robes, right?
I don't know if they would.
This is, I mean, why not? They got to get that. They got to get that. If they want that genre to work, they have to kick it somehow. And what better way to bring in this old Jedi that's been in stasis and got jailed for who knows what, right? I mean, there's some
The
fun stories
only
there.
thing that comes to mind, and this might, I'm just saying, this might be it right here, boys. Is this gentleman right here. So this is Martian Rowe. He's the only pale
I mean, look at his
gray
tattoos,
skinned-
dude.
Yeah, he's the only pale gray skinned guy
yo.
I know.
Go back to the go back
Um,
to the video. Roll back that beautiful bean footage.
Go back to the homie.
Go down to the beginning. No, go all the way to the beginning where we see him in the tank, right? Because that's
Yeah, the
when
eyes come out.
when you get a good view of the Bacta.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the flashback to tanks.
by the one I trusted most.
But he's talking like the one I trusted most. He's talking like he was a Jedi. This guy is like ancient. And like his people fought the Jedi, or his ancestors fought the Jedi for a long
Well,
ass
it's
time.
definitely not him, but his tattoos are
But-
very similar.
But of the race or of a descendant
I will not be
or
imprisoned
whatever.
again.
It was just the first thought.
I think we need to go back to the first trailer.
Yeah, there might be some stuff in there to relate to. I'm gonna find where he is again.
Remind
Yeah.
our friend here why.
They're not Sith though either, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, these are not Inquisitors. I want to say that. I want to put that out there. Like, I don't
No,
think
these are
these
not
guys are
Inquisitors.
Inquisitors.
No, they are not Inquisitors.
And that is Mandalorian. It's like Mandalorian jetpack, Revan-esque, like Revan-esque mask, visor, hood combination thing going on here. Like,
Mm,
these guys are, this is some old shit.
mhm.
Some old shit. Oh, yo, he uses it. He uses the jetpack right here, bro. Watch. Right there. Boom.
Go again?
Obsession. He's using the jetpack right there.
Yeah. It's definitely some
Yeah.
kind of Mandalorian, you know, it's definitely some kind of Mandalorian.
They have the same color armor too, armor scheme with the red and whatever.
After all we've done, the Empire is
And he
only
says,
growing
like,
stronger.
remind him why your kind should be dead. Is he talking about Order 66 or is he talking about something else?
It just
You
seems
know, I don't know where they're from. They seem otherworldly, if you can say that in Star Wars.
The Jedi is a threat.
The Jedi is a threat.
Not now that we
Not now that we have this.
have this.
And that just looks like a key or something.
Yeah. I mean,
This dude is wearing some shit that we have never, ever, ever seen. This guy is from the unknown regions. He's from wild space, whatever you want to call that shit, bro. He is from nowhere we've been, seen, heard of at all, period. Look at this. Like, what is this? What is this? I love it.
I mean, it's very Alita, right? It's very Battle Angel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
Yeah, I'm very fascinated with the
now here's
gold, like we were saying, High
that's what I'm saying. That
Republic.
seems very High Republic. That seems very old school, right? And that's what makes me think maybe this is going back to,
Oh
ma-
my god, bro, because there's been 2 Jedi genocides. Like,
right.
all of the Jedi in the High Republic were wiped out. Did this guy survive that?
Well, but that's what I'm saying.
Are
Did he get,
these the villains from that?
well, but here's my thing is that here's what I'm saying. If there's been the Order 66 genocide of the Jedi, which we know about, then there was the genocide of the Jedi before, right?
Mhm.
And Yoda was one of the sole survivors, right?
Mhm.
This person, and Yoda was, now remind me, was Yoda on the High Council in the High Republic in his youthful days?
He is a he's introduced in one of the first episodes as a Grand Master.
Okay.
I don't know if he's doing the thing Yoda does. Like, he is out there training Padawan still in groups. He's not
Right.
seated on the High Council,
Okay.
but he is a Grand Master.
My point is, at this juncture, this guy could, because even in the inner circles, think about just the council that we know, right, before Order 66 of our Republic time.
Mm-hmm.
We know that Yoda and Mace had their secret shit, right?
Mhm.
There was always this secret shit with that bus driving bitch Mace Windu, right? there was always something going on. Him and Yoda always had like whispers in the corner, and then they'd bring Obi-Wan and be like, yo, we need your Padawan to go spy on this guy, right? But they always had their inner circle.
Mhm.
Who says that can't exist in the previous iteration of the Jedi Council, and that the upper inner circle imprisoned this dude,
Yep.
right? That possibly was on the High Council,
Mm.
right? And here's a real nuclear take. This is, I mean, I'm
Hey, let's reach.
I'm reaching. I mean, could this be like a callback to Mandalore the Great? right? Could he be wearing
Mhm.
that old ass Mandalorian armor?
Mm,
And this is his fucking cohort in crime?
damn. Yeah, could this be
Could
a
this be a
third
callback?
faction? Third faction that the Jedi took out because they knew it would
Well, I mean,
also be a
could
problem.
this be a callback to Mandalore the Great? Could this be, could they have said he died and then put him in stasis because he was a powerful Jedi,
Mhm,
right? And he
mhm.
commanded leadership and he made a unique lightsaber that nobody else had made anything like it since.
Damn.
I mean, could this be a callback to Mandalore the Great? And that's why he wears that old ass Mandalorian armor, because he finds this dude maybe that's also in stasis. Maybe they
Mhm.
got jailed together. I don't know.
Wakes them up.
Wakes
Yeah.
him up, and then he's like, "All right, let's go find some stuff."
Man.
It's just a lot of questions.
Just the way the big homie says, remind him why his kind's supposed to be dead. Like they didn't expect to even run into this Jedi. You know
Well,
what I mean?
or any Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Especially in this time. Maybe they did
Not
their
just because of
research.
Order 66, but
Right,
something bigger.
right, right. I mean, think about Malachor,
Uh,
right? Think about that battle and the cross guards, right?
well,
Those old school cross guard style lightsabers. This guy's got some that flip down, right? That's
mhm,
a unique old school. Like Kylo Ren wasn't somebody that invented cross blades, right? That's not or
right.
cross guard style of lightsaber, right?
Yep.
That if you really want to back it up, that goes back to,
It's
they
led
saw that on Malachor, which led back to the old Sith and Jedi wars.
metal that resisted lightsabers too. So,
So, this whole cross guard, extendable cross guard thing seems very unique.
dude, so before I forget too, like, and I've ranted here about the Zepho theory that I have with
Oh,
the seeing stones and how far back this shit really goes. Like,
right.
this dude could have knowledge of all that. This talisman thing he's holding, circular in shape, etc., etc. Like all the puzzles in the first game, that was something they did not show. Did you notice there was no real like puzzle questing? They didn't show any runes of any kind. No,
No,
like, oh, that temple looks familiar. There was no
no.
temples. There was no nothing. We got that one cave scene with Jedi archive shit, and that's really it.
And
I think
I
they're doing
mean,
a great job at promoting this.
well, and
This is huge right
if
here.
you put the two trailers together, right? Because there's
Mhm.
stuff in that one that we don't see in this one. There's angles that we see here that we don't see there. Um,
Dude,
but
keep
I'll tell
talking
you
because I'm
what,
gonna.
this right here that you're looking at right now, this
Yeah, I want to
saber,
slow that shit down.
like the way he is
This is beautiful.
pairing all of those, like
Ba, ba,
it's
ba,
sick.
ba, ba.
Like the wrist movement and
Look at that.
I mean, it's very Ahsoka Tano.
Sheesh.
To be honest, that's very Ahsoka Tano. I mean, like I said, during the time of the Jedi, I knew very few dual saber wielding. The Jedi didn't
That
really like
shit.
that shit, right? The Jedi weren't really
Ooh.
down for that style of saber technique. That was very Sith to
What
wield
do you
two
think about
sabers.
this right here?
This is dope as shit.
Scrapyard.
I mean, is he back on Braca? I like that.
Trying to catch little hints of stuff.
It looks like. I mean, it looks like
Oh,
it
look,
looks.
those are same little grates
That's
that
what I'm
you
saying. It looks
climb.
like Braca.
That's funny.
Yeah, it looks like Braca, man. I mean, what's crazy here is that this absolutely feels
Oops.
like the old, like it's got the same Uncharted movements and graphics and that whole feel, but they really upped, and that's the longer saber. That's the crossguard
That's
saber.
him
You could
using
tell
it.
because
Yeah.
it's longer,
Okay. Okay.
right? If you're watching
See,
this
I'm
thing,
not like that. I can't pick that out right
oh,
away.
dude, I saw that immediately. Watch, go back to the beginning. If you go all the way back to the beginning, you see him using his saber, and then you see the length of not only the hilt is longer, but the actual
Oh yeah, I can
saber
see the
size,
hilt now.
but the actual saber size is longer, right? The actual
Mhm.
length of the blade is longer because he likes his are shorter. Maybe
Yeah.
that style couldn't get reduced down, right? Because
Huh.
that was something different.
Yeah. 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 So is that cross guard the double bladed one here?
No, I think that's his. I think he loses his. I don't think that's the double bladed one. I think that's his that we make in the previous game. This
Okay.
seems like very early gameplay, right? Like at the very beginning, he goes to an old
Where
droid
are all
factory.
these B1? Yeah, I was gonna say,
He's like
where
in
are
a
they
droid
at?
factory. He's like on Geonosis or something.
This also has similar, like a feel to it.
Well, it's got very Tatooine, very.
Yeah.
And like
Oh, ridiculous.
that's like a
Ridiculously
B1
good
droid
trailer.
factory is what it feels like. But yeah, if you go back to the beginning, watch, scroll it all the way back. You see him use his sabers. He's got right there. See how long it is? He can split.
Yeah.
Remember, he can split his into two. And
Yo.
is that the talisman?
That's the thing. Yup.
So
That's it right there.
So he literally beats Cal's ass and takes it.
Yeah, he gives that badass monologue and they go at it. Or he uses the force and that's definitely it.
Oh,
Man.
nice.
But why did it look so much older in the first trailer? There was like vines and everything around it. You remember?
We're still, I mean, look at the
Is this
walls.
someone
It's still
else?
behind him. No, look at the floor. It's still there.
Yeah. It looked a lot more gnarly. I don't know.
Well, like I said, first trailers to second trailers. But I mean, so here's one thing we know for sure. It's not Star Killer.
Yeah.
So that's number one off the table.
Yep.
It is 100% not Star Killer.
Look at the eyes, bro.
The
Why
eyes are
do your shit glow? Why does your shit glow? This look for a villain will always work, bro. Sephiroth, like, come on. Final Fantasy 7.
yeah. I mean,
I
and all
can't.
of the Cal stuff, all of his new techniques and stuff is so advanced,
Yo.
right? So he's got the cross guard right there.
So,
So
is this a third person? Because this visor is not the same as the other guy's hooded visor. It's another person he's fighting.
maybe it's a guard. Maybe it's a temple guard.
Insane, dude.
Like, oh, see, okay, back up. So here's the thing. Maybe it's an old temple, right? Like, here's the thing. So this isn't at the Jedi temple that we've seen. This is
Mhm.
going to be a forgotten temple, right? Jocasta has the oldest records. It's the game, more than likely, this is just my predictions. The game is going to start with Cal doing something or another, and then boom, we're going to catch up to Seer in Jocasta's lab. And then she's going to introduce the mission, and then she's going to say, well, I found something about an old, could be an ally, whatever. And he's going to find this lost, completely lost to everybody but Jocasta, because she was the holder of secrets. She was the Dumbledore, if you will, of the Star Wars world. She held all of the secrets, all of the stuff in the restricted section, she knew all of the dirt everybody had. She knew everything, right? She puts this whole library together and doesn't hold back. So the table.
Yeah.
I saw that the
Lightsabers.
first time. I saw that the first time.
It's got to be like sabers in there, bro. It's got to be.
Well,
I'm sure.
saber, and it's a saber building station like we've seen in the rest of the game, right? Who's this right here is my question. That's the thing that's been bothering me this whole time.
Damn.
Is who is this person with
I
Seer?
just noticed him.
Right. So my thought is that could be who. So remember in the comic, the archive that she built was left with somebody, right? Could that be the person that was left to? Whoa, what up, Charlie? So it's it's very interesting you know, the stuff, number one, the stuff that's in the background. That's absolutely Joe Costa's
Oops,
Joe
sorry.
Costa's fucking thing.
Asked about Embo, I forgot. But the hat, it's because of the hat. I don't think
What,
it's
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is absolutely Joe Costa's lab. And you know, if
for real. Has to be.
it 100%
This
is,
doesn't just get built overnight.
which means that we are jumping into the Charles Soule novel. We're jumping into that iteration of the timeline where Joe Costa absolutely died at the hands of, you know, I believe she died at the hands of Vader.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Because she wouldn't give up the holocrons. Now
She goes back to the Jedi Temple for some reason.
well, she goes back for any survivors, is what it was, I think. She didn't go back for any information. She, in fact, when we first see her in the Charles Soule comic, she even says that her work is complete, that this is ready for the next generation of Jedi because of Order 66, right? Like that's where it started in the comic in this location with her. She went back for any survivors and she was trying to
And
save
didn't she
people.
know it was Anakin too?
Oh yeah.
That's why she went back also, I think, is because she knew or she
Well,
found
I don't
out.
think that she knew that.
She see the tape?
Beg your pardon?
Did she see the tape? Like the
Yeah,
videos from Coruscant?
yeah, I think so. She knew.
Yeah,
Because when he shows up, she calls him Skywalker, like that
Yes,
immediately,
that shit.
right? So the great
She's a
thing here
badass in that comic.
is that we may see here would be really cool is we may see a Jocasta new hologram, right? Seer may show us like it looks like Seer's been working in here for a while. So hopefully we'll get at the beginning of the game, even, which would be a really, really sweet entrance to the game, would be a Jocasta new hologram leading you around the archive in the school that she set up here with the lightsaber workstation, the archives to dig into stuff, a holocron here and there. Oh, she does go back into the secret vault. That's right. Was it the rifle that was in the secret vault?
That wasn't like what she went for, but that's what I
She
can't
took it.
remember. I'd have
I
to
can't
go
remember.
look
I
at it
have
and
the comic
read
around here.
again. But it really does come down to the list of kids, the force sensitive kids.
Well, and so this, you know, the fact that they're using this location kind of puts me in the direction that Seer is looking for, you know, a way to defeat the Empire, or what the Empire's doing, or something's going on this in this location, and then they find something odd about a tucked away Jedi. Maybe they misinterpret because the language is older, and it really means a dangerous Jedi when they're saying it with powerful ally or something. You know, something gets lost in
Oh my
translation.
god! Like they go and wake this guy up on accident.
Yeah, thinking he's a good guy, right? Thinking he's an ally. That's what I'm saying. I think that's the direction that it's going, because it doesn't look like they just woke up this guy and knew he was going to be Sith, right? Or knew he was going to felt like he was going to be evil. But this is a dark Jedi. This is definitely a Jedi that went dark side. They locked him up. They didn't want to kill him for some reason. Could this be
Is he conscious?
I mean, in
Like Boba Fett is having flashbacks. Is this guy just in his mind?
Yeah, and think about this. They locked
or is it a true stasis?
No, think about this shit. They locked the doors. So
game over.
If he was
That
conscious,
just
he was
closes the
living in a
darkness
black
around
box, bro. Like, how torturous is that if you're conscious? You don't even
I'm
get
telling
the
you,
light.
that's like the
That's
Saw
some-
movie when he
that-
shuts the door
bro,
on the guy at the end.
That's some Shawshank Redemption shit right there, bro. That's awful. But anyway, here's the thing. I think they
telling you,
wake
the
him up by
Jedi-
accident, thinking he's going to be an ally, and he comes out and he ends up being this evil and ends up being the big bad, right? So it seems like they're looking for allies to help defeat the Empire, and it seems like this guy is somebody that was part of the, you know, powerful, and they didn't want to kill him. Here's my thought. This is a nuclear take. This is going to be out in left field. Again, I'm reaching, but could this be a Revan reference?
Bro, this guy.
Could it be?
Let's go back to the freaking helmet.
Could it be a Revan reference? You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
The visor is very similar. The hood.
clothes, just saying.
What are these little like,
ancient weapons?
you know?
Just saying.
Is there some symbol that's missing here that broke off? Why is his armor the same color as the other dude's armor? Why do they match?
Oh, good call. Good
Let's
call.
go back to the side by side. Why do they look like they're from the same army?
Well, here's my thing. How is if this
The
guy
color.
now? If this is a pre-Anakin, somebody that Yoda or the Council jailed,
Okay. Yep.
right?
you.
And
I'm
this
with
is
you.
a pre-Skywalker. This is a pre-Palpatine, right? Maybe Palpatine was a senator, but he wasn't involved in this. Jedi that was super powerful that started to think about a genocide of some kind, and they locked him up and threw away the key. And again, like I said, just a couple people know, only the highest of the High Council, and then they forgot about him.
Only the highest of the High Council and probably Palpatine.
No,
Like,
he was just a senator at this point. He wasn't anybody. He was a nobody.
well, if you're talking the pre-Anakin, what if it's how the dark side actually got into the Jedi? Like, this is one of the first Jedi of this era that the dark side started to corrupt.
you're talking about a Plagueis era, because
right, and we're getting Acolyte, like we're getting these shows.
Plagueis is running the dark side at this point. He's got several apprentices. He's got this, there's a couple apprentices out there. I mean, it's it's a reach, but I mean, there's a couple different iterations.
Quick, somebody translate this. It doesn't even look Airbesh like it.
No,
does it? This kind of does.
The
The
back
K and
half
the
does.
arrow.
The front half doesn't.
Yeah. It's just written in a certain type of. I'm real fascinated with this dude, though. No alien species I've ever seen before. That's kind of what I'm saying. Brand new from a place we don't know. Someone find this structure on the internet.
Yeah.
And if I'm being honest, bro, you know what the nose structure and all shit is reminding me of?
Eclipse.
Yes, sir. 1,000%. This is some ancient evil, y'all.
Well, that's
we
what
are
I'm saying.
onto something here.
This guy, this seems like a High Republic throwback. This seems like a way to jumpstart the High Republic stuff, without a comic, without any of that, with a hype game. This game probably in Star Wars has the most hype of any game that's on the market right now, and that's literally in work. I mean, we've heard of MMO this, we've heard of this, that, the other, we've heard of Eclipse, we've heard of this. This is what everybody's been waiting for. This is the game that everybody's been waiting for 3 years. Yeah, I mean, it's close. It's not identical, but it's close.
I'm just talking lineage. Like, I'm just talking. I was going like, and another thing I've been always saying about Star Wars in general and where like the future of these stories go is like, you have to go darker than Palpatine. You at this point now have to go darker than the Snoke stuff, darker than
right.
You have to push the boundaries. I think we're gonna get not Abeloth level shit, but we're gonna get some magical Sith dark demon.
I could tell you the game's gotten a little more sophisticated in the fact that you're dismembering now.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact that you're dismembering the droids, but taking a leg here, taking a leg that, am I going to be able to do that to stormtroopers?
Right.
Am I going to be able to do that to the bad guys in this game? Like, am I going to be able to demember people with a lightsaber? Because that sounds really fucking cool.
Dude, this thing looks like it's powered by like this propane tank set up down here, and it's just juicing it all the way to the electricity up top.
Yeah, dude, that's I'd be aiming for the battery pack immediately. Like immediately.
Yeah, who are these guys, man?
Well, like I said, I mean, it could this be a throwback to the again, I don't know why you keep doing this to me. Could this be a throwback to the
the dual wield right there, man?
Could this be a Mandalore the Great throwback? Is what I'm saying. Like Mandalore the Great sounds like a Sounds like a timeline they were trying to hit anyway. You know?
Yep.
This guy's it screams old.
And these
Right, like
guys
all
are
these
dark, right?
they're
Dark
dark troopers
troopers.
for sure.
Hell yeah.
It seems like all the Empire stuff is all, you know, typical stuff that we're used to seeing, right?
Bro, he combos the throw. It's 2 moves. He throws it, and to finish it, he jumps and swings it.
Yeah, he catches it on the
That's the
rebound.
finisher.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeesh.
No, the gameplay looks sick.
And we got an announcement, right, too.
What's that?
We got an announcement of the when's it come out?
The
Officially?
17th of March, the 16th of March.
Damn.
It's fire, dude. I mean, it doesn't matter who the bad guy is. The fact is the Empire's still running around, so they obviously got Cal's lightsaber. Here's the thing. Here's kind of how I see this broken down. So Cal, goes to an Imperial facility, whatever. That's what makes him, the #1 most wanted list. That's why Seer makes that crack. It seems like he loses his lightsaber because that Imperial goon has it, right? That red-eyed dude that looked like the
Oh yes, Grand Inquisitor.
It looks like the Grand
He looks
Inquisitor,
like
but
him.
he looks more like the where'd they fight Grievous? The citizens of that planet. I don't remember.
You're talking about his species in general.
Yeah,
the
right.
Utapawan.
The Utapauans, right?
Yeah.
So, it seems like that guy is in charge of whatever Imperial remnants, whatever, wherever we're at, and he loses his lightsaber. He goes on a quest to find a new one, finds a temple, finds a map, finds this guy with the cross hilts.
So you think that's not the Grand Inquisitor?
Nah.
I think it has to be.
No, they've already got a couple iterations. And he dead, girl.
In this part of the timeline? In this part of the timeline? Okay.
I mean,
okay, wait. We're talking about in the comic when he gets yeah. He does get killed by Vader.
Well, I mean, who, the Inquisitor?
I think so, right?
No, Inquisitor gets killed by Kanan.
Oh yeah, Rebels.
And then Vader snatches him out of with the Force and puts him in that temple to guard it.
And this takes place immediately after Order 66, though. So are we not there yet? Like Cal's story picks up right after Order 66.
5 years.
Okay.
Cal's story starts 5 years
when
after.
is Rebels? Right around the same time?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It depends on how far they're jumping forward.
I thought for sure that was him. Like, why would they put that guy in there? I fucking hate Star Wars. I wasn't even ever thinking, honestly. I never thought that it could have just been another one of those guys. Maybe.
I mean,
he did look a little more round. Not to shame him.
Well, and
he did look a little more.
The voice was a little
Thanksgiving dinner.
The voice was a little different, right? I mean,
yeah.
Let's see. So we're talking about 5 years. Let's say 6 at the end of Fallen Order. Let's say. So that's 6 years. So Luke and Leia are 6, Ezra 6. You have to fast forward 5 more years to be on the Ezra timeline. So yeah, the Grand Inquisitor.
Bro, I mean, it's gotta be him. If
He's
it's
not wearing,
what are we doing, Star Wars?
He's not wearing his armor or anything. Let's see.
I'm trying to find a nicer image.
Let's go to YouTube. We're gonna search Jedi Survivor trailer. The first trailer is better for that anyway.
I just found a picture of him.
Let's see. I want the first trailer. I don't want the second trailer.
But yeah, if you want to boot me off after. But yeah, I thought this was him. He looks old though, or something, like definitely been stabbed in the stomach a couple times.
I guess that is him. I guess you're right.
I don't know though. Like he looks awesome in this.
This is supposed to be running concurrently during Kenobi, and this is what he should have looked like in Kenobi.
Oh my god, yeah.
Right? Like this would have been a terrifying Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, he's alive. That could, I guess
Mhm.
that's him. They're hunting Cal Kestis, so you know,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean,
It's weird because he does look old, and he's not necessarily old when he fights Kanan. So
he is older.
yeah.
You got to figure that's 12 years after 12, 13 years after, um,
Mm.
after Order 66. So
He could be. That's a good point. Showroom Sabers. He could be the senator of that planet,
that's what I was
who
saying.
has now in league with the dark side,
That's
and
what I
they
was
like
saying.
awarded him the saber. Like, here you go for thanks
No,
for
no,
doing
it
such a
seems
good job.
it. I don't even think it seems like that. It seems like
Or he's got
his
captive at some
battalion
point.
captured it and they're bringing it to him.
Okay.
Right, like that's the spoils of war. Right,
Okay.
that's his soldiers making sure that doesn't fall back into the wrong hands, and he's getting his reward, and he's that's his bait,
I
right?
can dig it.
That's
Mhm.
his bait to get Cal to come back for his saber.
Hmm.
So it seems like
But what is that saber to Cal? Isn't it something he found?
no, that's the
He has
one
fabricated the crystals and stuff.
he
But
got
is
the new crystals when he lost his old saber, and he went and got these crystals, and then they broke,
the
and then
hilt is from
the hilt is from Seer and he's got a couple different hilts because he's got Seer's old hilt, he's got Cordova's old hilt, and then he's got Joris to Paul's old hilt,
and
right?
Joris was his master.
Was his master. So then
Yeah.
he's kept in the gameplay we see for the advertising purposes, we always see his master's
And in
saber
theory,
design.
this is not his though, or is his
It,
master's
it's
saber?
it's his old parts with new
Okay.
crystal.
They just kind of build it up, yeah.
He used his master's, but the funny thing is his master's hilt has a very, very similar look to the cross guard hilt we see in the trailer.
Yeah. So
So
this would be why he'd want to go back for it, because it has some sentiment,
I honestly,
maybe.
it seems like the cross guard hilt that he has later in the game, he gets from the Jedi Temple Guard,
Mhm.
right? So that different helmet that had the yellow
It
lightsaber,
would make sense too if the
that
Grand
is
Inquisitor has
it
his saber.
it seems like that's an ancient temple guard is how I kind of look at that, right? So
And he did meet some random ass Force users that had been on some planets for a long ass time. That one crazy ass Jedi he fights.
well
It
that's
could
what
be
I'm saying.
another situation like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It seems like that guy is
Never gave up
very
his post.
yeah, I mean or yeah, or was
You're
just that
not
was
entering. Sorry. Don't know who
yeah, I
you
mean
are.
think about the temple that Luke went in to find the yellow lightsaber from the one of the guard lightsabers, and then he meets the
Mhm.
Grand Inquisitor in that whole temple situation. These
Yep.
are all temples that were lost, right? Because not only did the Jedi probably hide this guy, right? Which is the first thing I'm gonna say about it is they hide this guy from everybody.
Threw him
It
on
seemed
ice. Buried him.
yeah, literally buried him and then threw away the key, and it seemed like only two people knew about this, right? Like it seemed like this was a very, very, very
Being Yoda and
that bus driving bitch Mace Windu, right? Like
respect.
right?
Respect.
Because
Yep.
he's always on the hook when there's something shady going on, right?
Yep.
That
And
bus
he's
driving bitch.
obsessed with the prophecies and chosen one.
And just not to no one having more power than them, right? They were kind of Sith, those two, right? That bus driving
Yeah.
bitch Mace Windu. So $250. Oh my god. So it's for me, they locked this dude away again before the Skywalker saga. Potentially they locked this dude away, so his core hunts of crime don't know where he is, so they're just doing their thing, bounty hunting, whatever. And then he gets out, finds his old crew, and is then going back to the plan of whatever the plan was. But it seems like this person was put on ice and forgotten about. And then think about once Palpatine takes over, right? Once Palp takes over, he destroys everything, right? No, he wants the Jedi temples for himself, right? So he can get all the knowledge from. But there's a lot of archives that got destroyed, and they don't know about a lot of these places. So it seems like one of those situations where not even Palpatine knows about this.
Oh, dude, it's all so perfect. It is all making so much sense. And if Charles Soule has any part of writing this ship, like he's connecting the video game to the potential storylines that we're going to see in live action. And
Well,
shit.
one
And
step
that's-
further, what if he was brought on to help this story team, right?
Yep.
Because we haven't seen any of his work yet.
Yep. So
not since he got hired.
before I forget, like Acolyte, again, 100 years before. Can we see how the Jedi Temple was founded on Coruscant? Will we see the Sith Temple underneath it they built on top of?
Right.
Is the dude buried there?
That's what I'm saying. It could
Did they change the whole look of it to make it not look like a Sith temple and the dude is just in there?
I mean, there's so many.
I'm reaching for the sky, bro. I don't care.
There's so much, dude. I mean, it just depends on what the most important thing we're going to get to see is Jocasta's laboratory. Let's call it. I'll call it her laboratory. Right? We're going to get to see her off-site. Let's call it a backup plan, right?
Yeah,
her apocalyptic bunker, right?
66 bunker. Yep.
So, number one, we're going to get to see that, and the fact that we're going to get to see that in live action, or even in animation, whatever, in a game, we're going to get to see that story come to life. So, if those comics aren't current canon, they're about to pull more reference from stuff they 86 to make the current Star Wars timeline dope.
Yeah.
Like it
has to all connect, I think.
Bro, I am really, really, really excited.
It should all connect. And if it starts now, you think about Star Wars content 5, 10, 15 years from now, and we're not looking at comics anymore as like BS. It's finally like a respected tier within the canon. For the record, it's just a lower tier, just for the record, for the people who want to fight me about it. I think if it's in a comic, it's canon until it's been corrected in.
But look, I mean, I'm just saying from a business perspective, from
it's always been
from the intelligence perspective, right? What better way to bring some validity to the comics that Charles Soule did, the Vader comics that he did, that I did a full review on before Kenobi, and we did scene by scene breakdown. What a better place and a better person to further that story than here in Jedi Survivor, right? Because he wrote those comics. He was part of the, creative team for those comics, and that's what they're pulling from.
Yeah, man, I hope so. It's like, I don't know. There's a lot of people who love Star Wars for the lore, and if the first game didn't like awaken that hunger for you to search for answers and all the shit they're talking about, bro, they literally went back to like an alien species that first taught this galaxy about the Force. Like they named them the Zepho. That wasn't for no reason.
Right.
They can go back as far as they want now. Like
it's pretty intense, dude. I mean, the fact that the story team is going this deep, and it just feels like to me now, again, this is me just being me, but it seems like this is them going into High Republic. It seems like this is a grand opportunity for them to go do some High Republic stuff, and
just dip your toe though. Just dip your toe. Don't you can't be too heavy-handed. We've learned from this stuff, man.
Well, yes, that's true. That's true. I'm being realistic, but it seems like they're
pushing it with this guy having long hair. I'm just saying.
Well, but they're
slippery slope, guys.
with his look. I mean, he's got the robes
Yeah.
The robes don't feel like Palpatine. The robes don't feel
Oh, for
like
sure.
the Galactic Senate. They seem like the
Mhm.
High Republic, right? The
Yeah.
robes that he's wearing, he goes back to his old garb. So it seems like just like Boba Fett when he got his ship was like, I need my armor, right? And he goes and gets his armor, right?
Mhm.
This dude is like, gets out of the vat, takes his fucking dial of destiny, right? And then goes, finds his friends, and his friends are like, hey, your stuff is in the back of the ship where you left it, right? Like
Mhm.
100 years ago or whatever. It just seems very, very fluid.
If he's like the only survivor other than Yoda from the High Republic, and Cal like somehow needs to stop this guy because he's trying to kill Yoda or something, like
I mean, forget
his
Yoda.
motivations
I
though
like
could just be nuts.
I like the High Republic locking up a Jedi that goes dark that they can't subdue. Right? I love that whole story arc.
Mhm.
Like, yes, give me that and
True,
take
true,
me to the
true.
High Republic. Yes, give me
Yeah,
that
yeah.
with Mandalore the Great. Tell me a different story because all we've got from Mandalore the Great is like, oh yeah, he made this lightsaber and all the Mandalorians respected him. But we never hear how he died. You just hear that he died, right?
Mhm.
And then when he died, that the Mandalorian War and the dark saber and all this whole story, but you don't really hear how he died. What if they staged his death and then stuffed him in a box? Right? Like that's a story that I could get hype behind,
Mhm.
right? Like, oh, that's Mandalore the Great right there.
That's way better than my story. Yeah, wrong with that. Mhm.
Like, oh, this guy controls a mythosaur and he's got this crazy ass lightsaber. Like, whoa, what's going on here, right?
Mhm.
And so they lock him up, and then everybody dies, and nobody knows about him. And then Cal comes and finds him 1,000 years later,
Damn.
right? Like, that's the part. That's what I'm like. Yeah,
That
let's try
part.
that.
Mm. Mhm.
Let's do that. Like, I'm down for that. That's so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of speculation over the internet. I haven't listened to anybody else's take on this. I just watched it and I was like, oh, do we have to do something? Do we have to talk about this here? Because this is hype. This is hype.
Yo, I bet this guy could literally like he could be friends with Cal too at the start to have a better understanding of what time he's even in now. You know, he could get Cal to give him that talisman because he thinks he's helping him find the answers that he needs and then betrays him or
It,
something too.
it seems like he tells him a story at the beginning, right? Like
Is it though, or is it just a voiceover? You know,
well,
like
no, but I'm
is
saying like
this the first words out of his mouth?
it doesn't seem like they went to battle right away, right?
Right.
Like it seems like there was a locker or something with his stuff in it because immediately he has a red lightsaber. Immediately, right? As soon as he gets out, they're still in that. Like, go back to the first trailer. Go back, pull the
Oh,
first
the
trailer.
first
up.
trailer. Yeah.
Yeah. Pull the original trailer up, the first trailer, and then we'll close it up in about 10 minutes or less. And so let's see. Should we let what we're doing there? Yeah, let's. You know what? Fuck it. All right. So
Yeah, I got the
yeah. See, look. Okay. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Tell me, Cal Kestis,
sound like him too.
why lead when they won't follow? Why fight?
Okay, so right there, that seems like the same facility. Like he went and got dressed, found his shit, and then was like, "Give me that dial, give me that thing that you have there," and takes it from him.
So again, like, why is all your stuff there? Why is it all is it all Sith stuff? Are we underneath Coruscant right now? So
I
this
mean,
is one arm. He's literally just using one arm and he's hunched. Watch the way he defends these blades.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is him.
Yeah, it is him.
I never did I not sit here with you and do this?
I thought you did. I thought you said. I thought we talked about this extensively.
No. My bad.
You gonna slow this down a little bit?
Just a little for this because it clearly is him. I may have jacked it. See, he's just lifting that same arm to check it. But he's wearing armor too, bro, and everything. Like, man.
I'm saying this is.
When you can't.
He loses his saber right there.
Yeah, he loses it right there.
Right there. Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
What is your next move? Jedi.
Automatically know it's not Sabaoth.
But we also talked about this homie's skin too. Like, remember I showed you that picture?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
There's some corruptness going on.
Go, keep going because it shows the other side of him, I think.
This is what I was saying with it being more like they changed things, bro. Why does it open up? Why does it not have all the overgrowth? You know, in the second trailer. Or does he open it, leave him, come back?
Maybe. I ain't opening that. That's not.
Nope.
But I mean, if you go back and look at, I mean, you know, even that scene there, right? I mean, is that an Inquisitor? And that's not our guy?
Dude, it is our guy. None of these Inquisitors wear robes like this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It feels very Revan. It feels very High Republic. It feels
They
very.
They won't show the helmet. Of course.
They don't show anything.
Nah. But he's got gauntlets. Like, he has gauntlets. That's what's screaming to me old.
Yeah,
the way these guys are dressed, bro.
Yeah, dude. It
1000%.
seems very High Republic. That's what I'm saying. It seems very High Republic.
Inquisitors don't dress like that.
No, dude. No
Anybody from this time era has armor that's like a stormtrooper, honestly. Or at the very least, Clone Wars.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This doesn't scream clone. This doesn't scream Empire or clone era at all, right?
Yeah, man.
This 1000% screams High Republic or pre Skywalker saga, right? It seems like, yes, he was around for Order 66. Yes, Cal was there during Order 66. We got the whole Empire vibe. He fought Vader and you know, I fought the law and I won, right? Like the law didn't win. I fought the law and I got away with the help of my friends, right? But he didn't. They can't keep chomping at that same bit, is my point. You can't keep doing the same gag, right? You got to do the next gag, right? If I'm using an Ocean's 11, 12, 13 reference, because I love those movies, you know, Basher says that exact thing. Like, oh, take the power out. Well, you don't run the same gag. You run a new gag, right? And that's the same thing with these games. They can't just go, well, the Empire is the big bad guy. Go fight some Inquisitors again. You can't do that because the game would be boring. It would be the same game again, right? So you have to, you know, you can't go back to the Zepho because you already ran that course, right? You can't go back and do these same old boring shit. That's why it took 3 years. It took 3 years because they came up with a dope-ass new story. They came up with a dope-ass new villain. And they brought in Charles Soule, even, I think, before they announced his hire. I think he's been working with EA this whole time, potentially.
That'd be cool.
And that this is how they're going to reintroduce the High Republic to the fandom, right? And get the fandom hyped about, yo, who are these people? If this dude was this powerful, how powerful were other people in this time, right? Like, this is, you know, he's got a crazy fighting style, right? Like, or or he looks badass, or look at the robes. Like this whole thing screams High Republic. It doesn't scream Knights of the Old Republic. Even this screams Revan and Malachi. I'm not Malachi. Malik.
Malachor.
Right? It doesn't scream Republic era Yoda best driver bitch Mace Windu council. This seems like old council made a decision, like 1,000 years ago. Council made a decision, and then the Jedi Sith war happened, and they forgot about this dude. Right? This dude is like the forgotten, lost Jedi. Why'd they imprison him? Right? This is almost like Doctor Strange in Multiverse of Madness. Like, why'd you kill him? Right? What did he turn? What happened? So we're gonna get a little bit of that, but then are they gonna have to? They're gonna do a story on this dude in High Republic, right? Are we gonna get more background on his fall?
Yeah,
It's just a lot of openings right now. A lot of openings.
Yeah, I'm feeling everything, man.
I'm feeling it all.
Time to connect it, and I mean, not to keep going on here, but like we're getting dumb shit like Star Killer armor in Andor. Why was the Star Killer armor in Andor? You know, like connect the video games. I'm saying connect it, make it all canon. That's going to be hard to do, but this isn't. Like this, Cal is a layup. You hired
we're getting there. We're close.
You hired an actor. You hired.
Well, not only that, you put an actor on retainer, also, right? Like I don't know how much other stuff dude has been in lately, but they used the same actor. He came in and did the stuff. He did the voice work. He did the CG stuff. He did the cartoon suit stuff.
It's if it's a bigger story, like he's on board for more, much more.
When he said he's on board for more, he's on board. He's on board to do live action. Yes. That's what's setting that. That's what's so dope about setting this up. This is live action. Cal is what could potentially come out of this. High Republic. I mean, we've only talked about the game. We haven't talked about Bad Batch trailer that you said wasn't new. That was new. Yeah. But we got the new Bad Batch trailer. We heard more about Skeleton Crew. We got an Ahsoka leak trailer. There's all kinds of shit going on at the end of the year for Star Wars because they're hyping us, getting us ready because next year is going to kick off like a firecracker, man. And we've got Bad Batch coming at the beginning of the year in January, right? I don't remember what's coming in February, but then March kicks off Jedi Survivor. I told everybody I may not take work. I may sit in my chair for 3 days, 4 days, however long it takes to beat that game.
Yep.
And the days leading to, I'm going to definitely play Fallen Order again. Get right in that mindset. Get familiar with the characters. Get familiar with the ship. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for that game.
It's going to be fantastic. Nothing in February. Yeah, there's a lot. Because
if any one of these new characters in the game are the prequels, hallelujah.
Yeah, I think that's what the fandom's been asking for. Get us away.
You could even go 50 years before Phantom Menace. I don't give a shit.
Well, what a great
put this guy in stasis for 101 years. Bring him out 1 year before.
Well, because Cal is a character that we don't see in any previous Star Wars work, right? His character can die at any time, and they can use him as a platform to propel another series potentially, right? It's a great opportunity, but I think a live action Cal Kestis in another show would be an amazing addition to the fandom, for the fandom. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. There's a lot of other games that got announced today. A lot of other trailers. So if you guys haven't watched
right now,
the trailers that came out for all of the other games, the new Doom.
The new Dune game is going to be a open world survival set in Dune. Yeah. My other honorable mentions are this game called Judas from the BioShock creators. It looks very BioShock, and Diablo 4. They dropped another Diablo 4 cinematics are gnarly.
There's a lot of stuff coming. But
Yeah.
this is the one everybody's been waiting for. We've known that this is in the works for a long time. We got a leaked name a long time ago, and finally we got a trailer. The first trailer was put us all on our heels. Is that Star Killer? Where is this? When is this? How is this? What the? Now we actually get to see Cal's face. We see there's been a little bit of time has gone by. We get to see Seer. Looks like a lot of time has gone by. So
Hell
it could be
yeah.
another 5 years fast
She
forward
is
for all
in
we know.
deep.
Right. But here's the thing: if the Grand Inquisitor is in the scheme of things, this is either during Kenobi time or this is during Rebels, right? So around these eras is when the Grand Inquisitor would be running things. So this could be another couple years fast forward, right?
He can cross paths with a number of our favorite people.
So
That's
yeah,
for
and
sure.
I mean, we're just gonna have to keep our eyes on the background because I
Yeah.
would love to see a Ghost or a, a Sabine Wren reference or
Put
something,
Kanan in it, bro. Put
uh,
Kanan somewhere.
it would be really cool. So I'm really excited for next year. Next year, I mean, I was
Mhm.
calling this year the year of Star Wars, and I think around New Year's, maybe not New Year's Eve, but around New Year's, I think we're gonna do a year-end roundup.
Hmm.
I think that would be the best thing. Talk about all the shows, get all the creators we can on here, and do a big year-end roundup and finish the year strong. Because I said this was going to be the year of Star Wars, but looking at what's coming, I think next year is going to be. I mean, this has been an amazing year. Been a lot of hots and colds, a lot of fandom
Mhm.
being the fandom, but I think we're going to do a year-end roundup. So keep your eyes on that. We'll see if we get to 1,000 subscribers before Christmas, before the end of the year. I really want to give away that PlayStation that's sitting under my desk. I
Mm.
really want to get it out of here so I can make room for something else to give away, something bigger, maybe. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see what that is. Maybe I go to Galaxy's Edge and put you guys on live stream and we go buy some stuff to give away. Some lightsabers, shit. I don't know, man, but I got to get rid of this PlayStation. So if you haven't, get down there, like and subscribe. Get over to HawksHolocrons. If you haven't already, this dude knows how to party. He's got some great theories and he makes some amazing jewelry. Check out his stuff on TikTok as well. His link is in
Appreciate
the
that.
description down below. So get down there and check it out. There's a lot of content coming out. We're going to continue to do more videos, more shorts. And that's it. I mean, aside from that, let's anything else you can think of?
No, this trailer was a lot. I'm gonna watch it a couple more times, man. It's
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I gotta go back and watch the first one, like, because now it's all gonna kind of reflect, you know.
Yeah, they might have changed a couple things. They might have been like, get rid of the vines here, make it look less
We
old
get
there. We'll see.
We're gonna get more gameplay features, I think, because at the Game Awards, people were allowed to be hands-on with it.
Oh,
So
really?
I assume some content creators that are approved are gonna get to release some content about that. So
Well, that would be bitching.
mhm.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that would be amazing to hear some content creators that got their hands on the game tell us what they think of all the new features, because it looked like there were a
Yeah.
lot of new features. It looked like there were a lot of new powers, and it just seems like Cal's force ability is on steroids. It seems like he's got juiced up and by
Yes.
spending some time with Seer in Joe Costa's lab. Her Fallout shelter definitely had some secrets, and it seems like they've been doing some training. Seems like Seer's on like master level now. Seems like she's like Temple Guard style, bro. So it seemed maybe she's the new Joe Costa.
I'm actually really curious where the Force guides him, because they made a choice to destroy the holocron, and really the only thing the Force was telling him up to that point was to protect it. So now he has nothing other than, like, I hope
Well,
going to find other Jedi, start
it
the
seems
path.
like this is a remnants of the path, or it seems like he's doing what Luke did, and he's trying to find temples, to find knowledge, to find more power, to learn to defeat the
I
Empire.
would love Cal to be introduced in live action as the fulcrum behind the path. That shit was be
The
crazy
start
if
of the
he's just
path,
running it. He's just
the
running
first
it.
brick of the path.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. And could run us right into Kenobi. And if they make the path reference, then we're just gonna throw a fucking party.
Hell yeah.
We're just gonna party. That's it. I'm gonna get some lasers in here. We're gonna get the flames in the background like that
smoke
kid on
machines.
YouTube. I'm gonna get a smoke
Oh, I
machine.
saw that,
We're,
dude.
we're gonna do the,
Burn your house down.
we're gonna get the we're gonna get the air horns going. It's just gonna be, we'll do it, the whole thing. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
man. So I'm pumped about it. I can't wait to get my hands on the game. 6 months cannot come sweet enough.
Oh man,
fast
yeah,
enough.
that's a long time.
But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to hearing what Matt Cave here says about it. Our resident gamer, our resident gaming channel isn't here tonight to represent the gaming nation tonight. So we'll have to talk to him about this and see if he wants to do a stream on it, because it is a game thing and a Star Wars thing. So I think we all get to play in the realm. But yeah, man, it's if here's a nice dig. Keep an eye out on X or Star Wars Explain if you can stand to watch them. I know a lot of people complain about Alex. They're the ones and the ins and outs of the early media. We'll see. I mean, look,
Yeah.
I know that I saw some of those guys at Celebration and they had access, so good for them.
Depends on who went to the Game Awards.
We'll
Not
see.
necessarily
We'll see what happens, but ultimately, I'm excited. Everybody talks about the state of Star Wars, and I think if this is a State of the Union for Star Wars at the end of the year, I say the fucking state is good. So everything looking real promising
shit
for next
coming.
year, man. Mando, Ahsoka, Bad Batch,
Skeleton Crew, Jude Law,
Skeleton Crew, Jedi Survivor, bro. I mean, the list is fat. So get on board. There's going to be a lot to see and do, and this game is going to get us hyped. What were you saying, Steve? What is this? Limited run games.
Collector's edition for Jedi Survivor. Only 1,000 or 4,000.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Was this coming with a life-size Cal Kestis?
Well, I mean, and did you check out you saw how they deleted the skins and stuff. Like they showed this and showed that, and then they deleted it. It's basically like the old man, like the old man Kenobi outfit and that laser and stuff like that. I think they jumped the gun on that. All right, let's see what you're saying. Let me look. Let me look. Let me search real quick. I'm gonna search the PlayStation Store for Jedi Survivor real quick and see if there's a Jedi an exclusive buy. There's Jedi. Oh, there is. Oh, shut up.
That was quick.
$62. Let's see if there's 62.
Shit should have been 66. Come on.
I know, right?
What are we doing?
All right. Well,
you make it 66, you're gonna sell 66,000 more of them. Like
66 million more of them, more like.
Yeah.
All right. 9. Oh, that's dope. Okay, I'm gonna share it real quick. I'm gonna put myself in big screen mode, and I'm gonna share. That's muting. Stupid. This is
countdown.
What they give you when you buy the game. I just bought the game, pre-order, and they give you a legit countdown. So they give you a legit countdown on how long it's going to take. So that's pretty awesome that they give you that. So I dig that. Let's see what the continue is. Now, deluxe edition. Oh, the deluxe edition is $80. What is in the deluxe edition? Huh. So yeah, there's there we go. Read more. That didn't tell me anything. Let's see. What is it? Unlock exclusive cosmetic items inspired by Han Solo and Luke Skywalker as seen in Star Wars A New Hope and Star Wars Jedi Survivor Deluxe Edition. A Galactic Hero cosmetic pack, Scoundrel cosmetic, Rugged BD1 cosmetic, and the DL44 blaster set. A new hero cosmetic set. Let me hold on. I don't know why you're not here with me. No, there we go.
Steve's yelling at you.
I know he was.
I know.
A new hero cosmetic pack, Rebel Hero cosmetics, BD1 Astro cosmetic, and a Rebel Hero lightsaber set. Then there's the plus also received the Obi-Wan Kenobi inspired Jedi Survival Cosmetic Pack, the Hermit Cosmetic, the Hermit Lightsaber set, and the Combustion Blaster. So that's what we were seeing on Twitter the other day. The story here, I'll just read this. I mean, I'll just read this for giggles. The story of Cal Kestis continues in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a galaxy spanning third-person action-adventure game from Respawn Entertainment and Lucasfilm Games. A narrative-driven single-player, Cal's journey. No longer a Padawan, Cal has come into his own and grown into a powerful Jedi Knight. The dark times are closing in, with enemies new and familiar surrounding him. Cal will need to decide how far he is willing to go to save those closest to him. Go beyond your training. The cinematic combat system from Jedi Fallen Order returns with additional Force abilities and a new lightsaber fighting styles. Combine all of these abilities and weapons to find your distinct style and defeat enemies new and old. Explore an untamed galaxy. Discover new planets and revisit familiar frontiers in the Star Wars galaxy, each with unique biomes, challenges, and enemies. Master new skills, equipment, and abilities that will enhance the way you explore, fight, and roam. Interesting. So that's their breakdown on it. And
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I am really excited for this game. I can't even say it enough. Yeah, it's
We
on
pretty much
Limited
said it
Runs.
all.
It's on Limited Run's website. Okay, I don't know what.
I'm not sure what Limited Runs is either.
I don't know what that is. We're gonna have to check it out. But yeah, I think that's it, man. I'll tell you what, I'm excited. I'm glad I got to hang out and stream about it tonight because we usually don't. I usually don't jump on the newsy news.
I didn't expect to go as hard on this. I'll be honest. I think I left it all on the field tonight.
Yeah, dude, I think
all the theories that came, I think we did a good job.
Yeah, I think the number one take from this is that there's no Star Killer. I think that's the number one thing I'm taking away from this is there's no Star Killer. We could put that rumor to bed. Sam, we want you in content, so talk to Lucasfilm and get back on the screen with us. We're dying for it, but it is not today. It is not this game. We finally know that the new guy is going to be somebody new. It's not an enemy old like Vader or any of this other stuff. So, and it's not just the Empire. So I'm really digging the direction this is going. Last thoughts, anything?
No, we could go all night.
Yeah, we left it on the field. Yeah, I think everything's out there. So with that, chat, have a great night. Keep an eye out on HawksHolocrons channel. There are lots of good things going on. As always, I'm going to pump the Matt Cave because I'm trying to get that guy to join us and get more subscribers. So check out the Matt Cave. Big congratulations to Coffee on Korriban. That guy is on fire. I think he's up to 25.5 subscribers in the last month. He's been on fire. So congratulations to him. It's been a good month. It's been a good year. Everybody have a great night. Don't forget to get out there, spay and neuter your pets, help control the pet population. And as always, may the force be with you. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next time. Be safe.